Hello and welcome back to Curiosity Lounge. Before we start, hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. As far as the fact that books are the storehouse of knowledge is true, the knowledge could also be based on dark magic as well as spells that invoke evil. If you know someone interested in reading all the fairy tales of the fictional world, there also exist people who like to invoke evil just for fun or are highly interested in it. So here we present unsettling magic books that invoke evil and should not be misread at any cost. 7. The Lesser Key of Solomon. When the text of this book was translated, it was found that the book was written somewhere around the 17th century. More than being cursed, this book is a storehouse of magic spells that do not intend to do anybody's good. Although nobody knows who has written this book, it is rumored that King Solomon was the one who wrote it for his son and then asked him to bury the book along with himself. But the book got into the hands of a few philosophers who read it and then faced constant bad luck throughout their lives. This book is so cursed that it is even said that having a fake copy of it could be a huge trouble. The owner might face a series of bad luck throughout his life and even death. The book contains secret magic spells for the invocation of more than 72 demons and monsters. This is why an engine spellbound the book, and it got cursed. 6. The Untitled Grimoires. Although all of the books on this list shouldn't be missed at all, this particular one brings bad luck for real. It is a handwritten book with over 60 magic spells for black magic and invoking the evil spirit. The book says on the first page itself that any non-believer proceeds with the book and makes fun of the spells could face serious consequences such as death. It was written back in the 13th century by a priest, and it was sold online for over $14,000 back in 1013. Anybody who has what does yet has faced nothing but bad luck. The last owner of the book faced some serious consequences that nobody knows about. All we know is the previous owner wanted the book to be buried with himself in the grave. But the person was asked to perform this, suit the book for $10,000 and lead a luxurious life. Later, this person also died. 5. Sorrows of Young Werther. As we know, a lot of the books on this list are said to contain magic spells to invoke the evil spirit and stuff, but this isn't the case with this particular one. The Source of Young Workers doesn't contain any magic spell or demonic activity at all. So what could be the reason that this book is that because to? Well, a lot of freedom went into the very dark headspace after reading these awful Arabic stories about the main character. People who are in an entirely positive headspace before starting the book also emasculated the main character by dressing up like him and following his path, which led him to destruction. We slept later, went on, and took their own lives. This is the reason why this book was banned in a lot of countries, and for all the right reasons as we believe. Due to this book is one of the most cursed ones in the entire list. 4. The Picatrix. This magic book contains a lot of philosophical and historical facts and advice. This book dates back to the 11th century. Because this book is quite old, probably the oldest on the list, the information present inside is quite commendable. Apart from historical facts and philosophy, it also contains scientific beliefs and facts which weren't even discovered at that point in time. So far so good, right? Well, wait till you hear that this book can also dance the recipes to do black magic that commands the user to create mixtures of human blood, animal blood, brain, urine, and honestly other 2 custom things. Although this book is not quite as scary and demonic as the other in the list, which is quite a refreshment. But it is always better to stay away from all sorts of black magic, isn't it? 3. The Sacred Magic of Abramelin the Mage. This book was written, of course, by a brilliant person who had a message. He wrote this book as a birthday gift for his son back in the 11th century. At that time, nobody knew that this book was cursed until in the 90s when it was translated to English. That is when people discovered that along with magic spells, this book also had spells to invoke the devil and also things related to black magic. Although it is not directly demonic, it believes that everything has a demon inside of them which needs to be controlled. Are you wondering how you can control your Timon? Well, the answer to this is also written in the same book. Reaching out to the devil either for good or for bad is always the worst decision, so maybe this could be the reason why people believe that this book is cursed. 2. The Book of Black Magic and Pacts. This is one of the most popular books of accounts that is available in the whole world. Well, there isn't anything wrong specifically with the book, but things could go in the wrong direction if this book ends up with someone or misuses it. People have tried the spells in the locals to call the spirits, and it is always the evil spirits that approach the calls. This is the reason why people were pretty convinced that this book was cursed enough to call the evil spirits only. Due to this fact, the book was banned in over 100 countries because people were misusing it continuously. 1. Codex Gigas. Often referred to as the Devil's Bible, this book is hands down the most devilish thing on the list. It was discovered in the 15th century and is a massive 16-inch big book. It gives the reader the power to invoke the devil and be the dearest to him by following the simple steps. Now, who doesn't want to be the dearest to the devil? Weighing over 165 pounds, this book is a single piece present on the globe. To date, no one could write a copy of this without being cursed. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked the video. Please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to never miss an amazing and informative video from us.